Hey there, fellow adventurers! Have you ever dreamt of experiencing something truly extraordinary? That's exactly what Rio Carnival is all about. This isn't just a festival. It's a whirlwind of color, music, and pure, unadulterated joy. Imagine yourself surrounded by a sea of smiling faces, all dancing to the infectious rhythm of Samba. Picture dazzling costumes, elaborate floats, and an electric atmosphere that's impossible to resist. In this video, we're going to take you on a journey to the heart of this incredible celebration. So, buckle up, get ready to Samba, and let's dive into the world of Rio Carnival. Rio Carnival isn't just a Brazilian celebration, it's a global phenomenon that draws in millions of visitors from every corner of the world. People from all walks of life come together to immerse themselves in the vibrant culture, music, and sheer exuberance of this incredible event. Whether you're a seasoned traveler or a first-time explorer, Rio Carnival has something to offer everyone. But with so much to see and do, planning your Rio Carnival adventure can feel overwhelming. That's where we come in. From finding the perfect place to stay to navigating the bustling streets of Rio, we've got you covered. Beyond the electrifying energy of Carnival, Rio de Janeiro is a city that pulsates with life year-round. From its iconic beaches and breathtaking natural wonders to its vibrant culture and warm hospitality, Rio has something to captivate every traveler. Picture yourself relaxing on the golden sands of Copacabana, sipping a refreshing caipirinha as the sun sets over the Atlantic. Imagine taking in the panoramic views of the city from atop Sugarloaf Mountain, or standing in awe beneath the outstretched arms of Christ the Redeemer. We'll take you beyond the tourist traps and show you the real Rio, where the rhythm of samba flows through the streets and the spirit of Carnival never fades. So, are you ready to turn your Rio Carnival dreams into reality? Let's get started. All right, let's talk timing. Rio Carnival 2025 kicks off on February 28th. But to soak it all in, you'll want to arrive a couple of days early. That means aiming for February 26th or 27th. This gives you time to settle in, shake off that jet lag, and get your bearings before the party starts. Remember, millions of people flock to Rio for Carnival. Booking in advance is key. We're talking flights, hotels, the works. Don't wait until the last minute. Those prices will skyrocket faster than a samba dancer on a float. 7 nights in Rio is a great starting point. It gives you enough time to experience the main events, explore the city, and maybe even catch some rays on those famous beaches. Now, let's get you there. Plenty of airlines fly into Rio's international airport gig. Think about where you're flying from and compare prices. Don't be afraid to shop around for the best deals. Websites like Kayak, Google Flights, and Skyscanner are your best friends. They let you compare prices from different airlines and find the most convenient flight times. Pro tip: consider flying into a smaller airport near Rio, like Santos Dumont, SDU. It might be cheaper, and you can always grab a bus or taxi to your final destination. Next up, let's find you a place to rest your head after those long days of sambaing. Rio has accommodation options for every budget, from budget-friendly hostels to luxurious beachfront resorts. If you're on a budget, check out neighborhoods like Santa Teresa or Lapa. They offer charming guest houses and hostels with a local vibe. For a mid-range option, consider hotels in Copacabana or Ipanema. You'll be close to the beach and have easy access to restaurants and nightlife. If you're looking to splurge, beachfront resorts in Barra da Tijuca or Leblon offer stunning views and top-notch amenities. Here are 4 hotels with average nightly costs in US dollars to give you an idea. Budget Che Lagarto Hostel, Ipanema from $25. Mid-range Hotel Atlantico Business Centro from $75. Luxury Belmond Copacabana Palace from $500. Now, let's talk money. The currency in Brazil is the real pronounced real. It's a good idea to exchange some money before you go. You can do this at your bank or a currency exchange bureau. Once you're in Rio, ATMs are widely available. Just be aware that some ATMs might have withdrawal limits or charge foreign transaction fees. Credit cards are generally accepted in most places, especially in tourist areas. But it's always a good idea to carry some cash for smaller purchases and tipping. Speaking of tipping, it's customary in Brazil to leave a 10% tip at restaurants. Beach Bliss, Copacabana, and Ipanema. No trip to Rio is complete without experiencing the legendary beaches of Copacabana and Ipanema. These iconic stretches of sand are synonymous with Rio's laid-back lifestyle and vibrant energy. Copacabana, often called Princesa do Mar, which means Princess of the Sea, is a bustling hub of activity. You'll find sunbathers soaking up the rays, volleyball games in full swing, and vendors selling everything from refreshing coconut water to colorful sarongs. Stroll along the famous black and white promenade, patterned after Lisbon's Praça Dom Pedro IV, and admire the elegant Art Deco buildings that line the beachfront. Just a short walk over a rocky outcrop at the end of Copacabana lies Ipanema, a slightly more upscale and tranquil beach. Ipanema is known for its chic boutiques, trendy cafes, and stunning sunsets over the Two Brothers Peaks. Reaching new heights, Sugarloaf Mountain. For unparalleled views of Rio's dramatic landscape, a trip to Sugarloaf Mountain is a must. This iconic peak, rising 1,299 feet above Guanabara Bay, offers breathtaking panoramas of the city, the ocean, and surrounding mountains. The adventure begins with a scenic cable car ride to the top of Morro da Urca, a smaller peak adjacent to Sugarloaf. From here, you can already enjoy stunning views of Christ the Redeemer, Corcovado Mountain, and the sprawling cityscape. Catch your breath and hop on the second cable car, which whisks you up to the summit of Sugarloaf Mountain. Prepare to be amazed as you step off the cable car and are greeted by 360-degree views that will leave you speechless. Iconic views, Christ the Redeemer. No trip to Rio would be complete without paying homage to Christ the Redeemer, the iconic statue that stands as a symbol of the city and Brazil itself. This Art Deco masterpiece, perched atop Corcovado Mountain, is one of the new 7 wonders of the world and offers breathtaking views of Rio. To reach the statue, you can take a train ride through the lush Tijuca forest, a scenic journey that adds to the overall experience. Alternatively, you can opt for a van ride or even hike to the top, depending on your fitness level and sense of adventure. The views from Christ the Redeemer are particularly magical at sunrise and sunset, so plan your visit accordingly. Now let's talk about the heart of Rio Carnival, the Sambadrome. This purpose-built stadium is where the magic happens, where the Samba schools compete for glory with their dazzling performances. Getting your hands on Sambadrome tickets is key to experiencing the true essence of Rio Carnival. But don't worry, we're here to guide you through the process. Each ticket grants you access to a specific section of the stadium, offering a unique vantage point for the spectacle. First things first, you need to decide what kind of experience you're after. Do you want to be right in the thick of the action, surrounded by the pulsating energy of the crowd? Or do you prefer a more comfortable, less crowded viewpoint? The Sambadrome offers a range of seating options to suit every budget and preference. Grandstands, known as frisas, offer numbered seating and a good view of the parade. Camarotes or private boxes provide a more exclusive and luxurious experience. If you're on a budget, consider opting for allocated standing room only tickets. These are more affordable and still allow you to be in the heart of the action. Now here's the crucial part: buying your tickets from authorized sellers. Unfortunately, ticket scams are common during Carnival, so it's essential to be cautious. The official Rio Carnival website is a reliable source for purchasing tickets directly. You can also find reputable ticket agencies online. Just be sure to do your research and read reviews before making any purchases. Avoid buying tickets from street vendors or unofficial sources, as these are often fake or overpriced. Once you've secured your tickets, here are a few tips to ensure a smooth and enjoyable experience at the Sambadrome. First, arrive early. The Sambadrome gets packed, so arrive early to find your seats and soak up the pre-parade atmosphere. Next, stay hydrated. The energy at the Sambadrome is electric, and you'll be doing a lot of dancing and celebrating. Drink plenty of water to stay hydrated. Also, pack light. Leave unnecessary bags and belongings at your hotel. Security checks are common, and you don't want to be lugging around a heavy bag. Finally, pace yourself and enjoy the show. Alright, you've got your flights, your hotel, and those golden tickets to the Sambadrome. Now, let's talk about experiencing Rio Carnival like a local. Remember, this isn't just a spectator sport. It's about diving headfirst into the heart and soul of Brazilian culture. The key ingredient? Samba. This intoxicating rhythm is the lifeblood of Carnival. Even if you've got 2 left feet, don't be afraid to let loose and move to the music. Join a Samba school rehearsal before Carnival, and maybe even learn a few steps yourself. Here's where the real party's at, the blocos. These spontaneous street parties erupt all over Rio during Carnival, each with its own unique vibe and musical style. You'll find blocos dedicated to everything from samba and axe to funk and reggae. Some blocos require costumes, while others are more come as you are. Check online for schedules and locations, and don't be afraid to follow the crowds. The best blocos are often the ones you stumble upon unexpectedly. When you're at a bloco, let loose, sing along, and dance with abandon. For a truly immersive cultural experience, consider visiting one of Rio's favelas. These communities, often perched on hillsides overlooking the city, offer a glimpse into the real Rio, beyond the glitz and glamour of the tourist areas. The best way to experience these communities is with a local guide who can provide context, ensure your safety, and support local businesses. You'll find incredible views, vibrant street art, and a warm sense of community. Many favelas also host their own carnival celebrations, which are often more intimate and authentic than the larger events. Remember, the best way to connect with locals is through a smile and a willingness to embrace their culture. Even if you don't speak Portuguese, a few basic phrases like hola, hello, obrigado, thank you, and tudo bem, how are you, can go a long way. Don't be afraid to strike up conversations with locals, whether you're at a bar, on the beach, or waiting for the bus. Cariocas, as Rio residents are known, are generally warm, friendly, and always happy to share their love for their city. And of course, be sure to try some local delicacies. From feijoada, a hearty black bean stew, to pão de queijo, cheesy bread balls, Rio's cuisine is as vibrant and diverse as its culture. So get ready to samba, embrace the chaos, and create memories that will last a lifetime. Alright, let's talk safety. Rio's an incredible city, but like any major destination, it's important to be aware of your surroundings. Especially during the high-energy frenzy of Carnival, a little common sense goes a long way. First off, leave the expensive jewelry at home. Opt for a crossbody bag or a money belt to keep your valuables safe and sound, close to your person. Pickpocketing can happen, especially in crowded areas. Be mindful of your surroundings, especially at night. Stick to well-lit and populated areas. If you're heading back to your hotel late, grab a taxi or use a ride-sharing app. Now, let's talk about being street smart. Before you head out to explore, have a plan. Know where you're going and how you're getting there. Rio's public transportation is pretty good, with buses and the metro covering a lot of ground. If you're using taxis, make sure they're official. Look for the red license plates with a white number on the side. And always negotiate the fare before you hop in. If you're feeling adventurous and want to rent a car, be aware that traffic in Rio can be intense, especially during Carnival. Parking can also be tricky and expensive. If you're not comfortable navigating the roads, it's best to stick to public transportation or taxis. Next up, let's talk health. Rio's hot and humid, so staying hydrated is crucial. Drink plenty of water throughout the day, especially if you're out and about in the sun. Speaking of sun, that Brazilian sun can be strong. Pack plenty of sunscreen, a hat, and sunglasses to protect yourself from those powerful rays. And don't forget insect repellent, especially if you're venturing into parks or gardens. It's always a good idea to pack a small first aid kit with essentials like Band-Aids, pain relievers, and any personal medications you might need. If you have any pre-existing medical conditions, be sure to consult with your doctor before you go and carry a copy of your prescriptions. Finally, let's talk about navigating the crowds during Carnival. Remember those millions of people we mentioned? Yeah, they'll be out in full force, so be prepared for some serious crowds. Patience is key. Things move at a different pace during Carnival, and getting around might take a little longer than usual. If you're claustrophobic, it's a good idea to steer clear of the most crowded areas, especially during the peak hours of the celebrations. Pickpockets can be a problem in crowded areas, so be extra vigilant about your belongings. Keep your valuables close and be aware of your surroundings. Most importantly, don't forget to have fun. Embrace the chaos, go with the flow, and enjoy the once-in-a-lifetime experience that is Rio Carnival. So there you have it. You're now armed with the insider knowledge to experience Rio Carnival like a true local. We've covered everything from planning your trip and finding the perfect accommodation to navigating the city, staying safe, and immersing yourself in the vibrant culture. Remember those iconic beaches of Copacabana and Ipanema, where the rhythm of the waves blends seamlessly with the pulse of the city. Picture yourself atop Sugarloaf Mountain, gazing in awe at the sprawling cityscape below, a kaleidoscope of colors stretching out as far as the eye can see. And then, of course, there's the Sambadrome, the beating heart of Carnival, where the Samba schools unleash a torrent of music, dance, and dazzling costumes. It's a spectacle that will stay with you long after the last drumbeat fades. Rio Carnival is more than just a festival. It's a life-changing experience. It's a chance to step outside your comfort zone, embrace the unexpected, and create memories that will last a lifetime. So what are you waiting for? Take that leap of faith, book that flight, and get ready to samba your way into the heart of this incredible celebration. Rio de Janeiro awaits, ready to welcome you with open arms and the intoxicating rhythm of Carnival. Remember, life's too short to just dream about adventures. It's time to make them happen. And what better place to start than the vibrant, pulsating heart of Rio Carnival? Please like, share, and subscribe. It helps us to bring more contents to you.